guys, I am back with another product review for you. This is the Maybelline... What are you doing? What's in your mouth? Let me see what's in your mouth. Okay, it's all right. He's not choking to death on anything crazy. He had like a toy in his mouth. Dog update. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I got the shade Ivory 15, which I am afraid is going to be a little bit too light or a little bit too pink for me. It was kind of hard for me to match it in the store because they were all sealed, and for some reason I'm always like ivory or classic ivory in Maybelline foundations, unless I'm tan, of course. So we are going to give this a try, and if it's a little bit too light or a little bit too pink, I will try to improvise. This foundation is currently retailing at Ulta for $10.99, but right now it is buy one, get one half off. And if you like go online through Ebates, you can get extra cash back. So when you think of it that way, it's really not that expensive. It meets my drugstore foundation price range of $12 or less. So I'm down for that. And the Ulta website says that Maybelline's Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation is a refreshing gel whip foundation that leaves complexion perfected and smooth with a velvety soft matte finish, while skin stays hydrated for 12 hours. That's a lot of promises. This foundation is available in 12 shades on their website. I got the third lightest one, so hopefully this works for me. We are gonna find out. So to apply this today, I'm actually just gonna use my Real Techniques sponge. I know it's a little dirty. Just don't look at it. I did not want to buy the Dream Velvet sponge thing that they were trying to sell with this because I've heard that it's really hard and not worth like another $10. And I'm also a big fan of you guys not having to buy something special to apply the foundation that you're already spending money on, because so many of you at home have one of these, and if you don't, it's like $4.95 on drugstore.com, or you can get it at Walgreens or CVS, the Real Techniques beauty sponge. This is my favorite beauty sponge. I love it like way more than my beauty blender, which is like 20 bucks. So check that out if you don't have one. But I mean, it's a Dream Velvet foundation. Like, it's like a moussey foundation. So if worst comes to worst, I'm sure you could apply this with either your fingers or your flat top kabuki, as long as, you know, disperse it well. I mean, these foundations are really forgiving application wise. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet my sponge here. Maybe try to clean it a little bit. And then I'll be right back. A little bit better for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just apply this to half of my face with a primer and half of my face without a primer. And today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. This is one of those like really silicone-y kind of feeling primers, like kind of like the Smashbox Photo Ready primer, and those aren't my favorite, but I figured since we were reviewing a Maybelline foundation, we should try a Maybelline primer. I'm just going to prime the left side of my face today. And I'm going to focus on the areas where I really need my pores filled. And we will see if this goes on differently or wears differently on the prime side. I've been doing a lot of foundations lately. I don't know, I'm in a foundation mood. So far, I have recently reviewed the Becca Aqualuminous Skin Foundation. And I mean, I liked it at first, but it didn't wear well throughout the evening. But I have worn it a couple times since because I really wanted to get a handle on it for you guys, and it did do better when I hydrated my skin like a mofo before I put the foundation on, and also when I used a hydrating primer, and it didn't get like dry and patchy throughout the evening like it did in my first video, but it did still fade a lot throughout my shift. But I mean, that is kind of expected. My shifts at work are like 12 hours long, so it's a really long time to be wearing any makeup. So I mean, maybe I was being a little bit hard on it, but I still don't think I'm going to keep it, because if I want kind of a fluidy foundation that looks like skin, I'll probably just reach for my Urban Decay Naked and highlight, or use like a liquid highlight in the foundation to kind of get that glowy look, because I mean, it was $44. It was kind of expensive. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my non-prime side first to let the prime side dry a little bit. It might not make a difference, but that's what we do here. And I'm going to take this foundation. It is so thick, it does not move at all. It reminds me a lot of the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation, which I freaking love. That's probably my favorite drugstore foundation, but that one's only like $6. All right, so I'm gonna warm it between my fingers a little bit, and I'm just gonna like apply it to my face, and I'm gonna bring it down to my neck just because I know the color's a little bit off here. It'd be helpful if I had a mirror. So I'm just gonna use my beauty sponge to kind of pat this into my skin. Have any of you guys tried the special Maybelline sponge that, you know, they're trying to sell with this foundation? If you have and it is like amazing, just let me know in the comments below so my subscribers can know, because I didn't buy it because I don't know, I just didn't see how it could be better than my Real Technique sponge. But if it is like life-changing, let us know for sure. The videos I've seen on YouTube where they're using it, they like weren't that impressed. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother. So this is one light layer of the Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation on this side of my face. It kind of gave light to medium coverage, I would say, initially, but I am gonna see if it builds up. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to my left side of my face, and then I will try to build it up for you a little guy. I'll try to build it up for you guys a little bit. I do like that my skin is shining through. I think that it looks really nice so far, and it just kind of perfected everything. And I mean, my neck is a little bit pale, but I'll bronze it. It's okay. I'm just gonna pat it on this way this time. Ooh, that looks like a lot. I'll definitely bring some of this down here. There we go. Okay. So it's really, really easy to blend this foundation. Like, it's taking no effort whatsoever on both the non-prime side and the prime side. So that's really nice. It just kind of blends like a dream, like a velvet dream. Yeah, I went there. You like that? I'm sure you guys did. Just lie to me. It's okay. All right, so this is what the foundation looks like with one like light layer on my face. I like the way that it looks. I think it looks really, really good. I don't think it looks cakey at all. It definitely did cover a lot, actually, especially on this side. I think I put a little bit more foundation on this side than this side, but I mean, it looks really, really good. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on like this side and anywhere. I think this side's good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and then I'll zoom in so you guys can see what it looks like up close. I don't think the color match is that bad for me, but we'll have to see if it oxidizes, and I'll let you guys know like later when I do an update if when I go outside I look like an Oompa Loompa or something, because you know, that would make everybody sad. I mean, well, actually I'd probably bring a lot of people joy because they'd be like, look at that girl's foundation. But I'd rather avoid that. As for the way that it feels on the skin, it definitely doesn't feel drying. But I can feel it on my face. Like, I kind of want to itch my chin. Oh, makeup problems. Okay. So someone commented on one of my videos that foundation isn't supposed to be full coverage. It's always supposed to let your like natural skin shine through, and I'm guessing that they were wondering why I was trying to build up like the foundation that I was trying, like the Aqua Luminous foundation I think it was. And I try to do that in all of my videos because I don't think that all foundation should let your natural skin shine through. I think that, you know, some people want high coverage from their foundation and some people want their natural skin to shine through. I think that really just depends on your skin type, your preference. You know, if you have like a lot of redness or scarring or rosacea. So I think that there's full coverage foundations and there's light coverage foundations for a reason. So I personally like both looks. I like to look flawless, and I also like it when my freckles and, you know, just some characteristics that are unique to me shine through. But I usually try to build up in these review videos because I want you guys to see if the foundation is buildable in case you do like a more fuller coverage. I don't know. I think that foundation looks good both ways, and it really just depends on what you're doing and what you like. I really, really like how this looks. It looks so beautiful in person, and it just looks kind of flawless. Hopefully, I think overall, like, everything looks pretty decent. Like, it's all matching pretty well. So I'm kind of excited about that. I was so worried I was gonna look like a pink nightmare, but it looks really good, like, in my lighting. Hopefully it looks okay outside. And I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can get a better look. This is what the foundation looks like up close. I think that my pores look a little bit better around here on the primed side than they do on the non-primed side. That being said, I don't think that this side looks bad, but I do think that this side, like, the pores are a little bit less noticeable, but it looks really good. You can definitely see some of my freckles down here. Story of my life. But I think that the foundation overall looks really, really nice. It looks, I'll just get down. It looks really beautiful. I am really digging this. So I am going to go and finish the rest of my makeup. I will be applying my Laura Mercier powder just because I always apply my Laura Mercier powder. And this does still feel a little bit tacky. But I don't think that it would, like, just slide off of your face. I'm definitely going to set my foundation with the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm actually going to be reviewing some other products for you guys that I just got from a brand called Makeup Revolution. So I'm pretty excited about that, so look for that video probably before this video. So if you're watching this right now, that other one's probably up already because I'm still wearing this somewhere in the world as I'm editing that video. Anyway, I will be seeing you guys in a few minutes with the finished look. Hey guys, update time. It is just around 1 a.m. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you, but they floated me tonight, so I'm not on my normal unit. So I've been a bit out of my element. I mean, I'm perfectly capable of it, but it's just kind of a change. So I've been super busy, but I thought I'd give you an update on how the foundation is doing. I think that overall it still looks pretty good. I definitely have lost some coverage here, like I do pretty much every time I do one of these videos, but I mean, you gotta think that it is about 7 hours into wearing this foundation, because I think I forgot to tell you that I was putting this foundation on around 5 p.m. and it's already 1 a.m. So it's been a decent amount of time since I put this on. I could definitely use a touch-up around my nose because it is definitely oily, so I might powder that when I get upstairs. And my forehead is definitely shiny. That's not highlight or anything, and I would say that I do have highlight on my nose, but it's not that shiny. But overall, I think that it looks really good. Let me look in the mirror. Here, I'm gonna get close. You can definitely see that I have foundation on. It's kind of like sitting in the pores in my face a little bit around here, but it's not bad at all. Overall, I think that it still looks really, really nice, but if you have oily skin, you'll probably want to stay away from this foundation. Oh, my bangs are crazy. But if you have oily skin, you'll probably want to stay away from this foundation because my combination skin is already like a super oil slick, unless you're gonna touch up regularly throughout the day, which I think that if you carry your compact of powder with you, you'll be just fine if you're adamant about trying this foundation. If you want a more matte foundation, I would definitely recommend the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. I love that foundation. It's my favorite drugstore foundation, and it's only like $5. I think I mentioned it earlier. I don't know, but I mean, I like this foundation so far. I think that it looks pretty decent, and I'm really digging it. And it hasn't really sunken in to any of my fine lines at all. And it's not accentuating the pores on my cheeks too much, just a little bit. The prime side does still look a little bit better in my opinion, but both sides look pretty good if you don't have a primer. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. But I mean, I have lost some coverage and it is getting a little bit oily. So I might do a touch up when I get back up to the unit that I am on right now, and I will check in with you guys again before the end of my shift. Bye guys. Hey party people, so I'm on break and it is just around 3:30 in the morning. I'm eating mac and cheese. First of all, before I get on the foundation, look at this shit. Look at this. This is the fanciest lunchbox thing I've ever seen. You like plug it in and it heats up your food so you don't have to microwave it, because like I think microwave leftovers are kind of gross for some reason. I just think that they aren't very good. So this like crock pot thing is super fancy. I got it on sale and I got one for my sister and my honey. I just bought one for like everybody essentially because I'm like, this is like the most amazing invention ever. Side note. Anyway, so as for the foundation, I never did end up touching it up, so that's why it still looks so oily on my nose and a little bit on my forehead here, but this will just be my final check-in, so that way I can actually start editing this video so it'll be up for you guys sooner, because I'm just really bad at editing. Like when I have a bunch of days off, I just never get to it, so I'm gonna get on it. But overall, I'm still liking the foundation. I definitely have a ton of like redness. Like, I don't know how much of this is my cheeks and how much is my blush, but I got a lot showing through here. It's definitely faded a lot through like the 10 hours that I've been wearing it, but I mean, you know, so this isn't my favorite foundation that I've tried so far, but I mean, I do like it. Like I said, if you have oily skin, you might not really like it that much. But I think that if I, you know, powdered my nose and my forehead and my chin a little bit, that I could still wear this foundation and not look, you know, like a hot mess. You know, it's not really patchy or anything. It's just kind of faded gradually, so it's not like faded in one spot and nice in another. So I mean, I like it, but it's not like my holy grail foundation or anything. I definitely still like the Rimmel one more, and I'm really loving the HD Makeup Forever stick that I reviewed like earlier in the week, and my other favorite is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable, because that like lasts a majority of my shift. But anyway, that completes this review. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. I love my subscribers. Appreciate you all so much. Definitely comment below if you feel like chatting. I will get back to you. And check me out on Facebook and Instagram, just Beauty Obsessed RN. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.